Good morning and welcome to an all-new Eye of the Tiger. I'm Luke Teal.
And I'm Anthony McFarland.
Attention students, next week is midterms week. Class periods 1 and 2 will be on Thursday, and periods 3 and 4 will take place on Friday.
Junior prom tickets are now on sale at the Patty Baker Theater. You can get them for $25 today, $30 Monday through Wednesday, and $35 next Thursday and Friday. Bids are also available for $5 at student services until Monday.
In coming years, Roseville High School is planning to implement a new Russian language program to accompany the other language classes on campus. We go to Mackenzie Trejo with more.
The Russian language course is a new confirmed course that is going to be available to students during the 2026-2027 school year. It will be able to fill the A through G requirement for a foreign language.
To approve Russian courses, just like any other courses, it takes quite a few steps, and it's a process. So currently, there's few steps that were passed, which is a great news for me, but it's still going to be 2 more steps, which are very important and will take some time.
The new Russian language course is adaptable to students at all levels of Russian. It is going to be more interactive than the other language courses since students will be able to practice having conversations with native Russian speakers. According to Fisher, this course is phonetically easier than other language and will also focus heavily on Slavic history.
It has a different alphabet system, so it's not Latin-based, it is Cyrillic alphabet, but there is some important facts about that. Phonemically, it is much easier than even English because there's 33 letters, which has specific letter, has a specific sound corresponding with that. So as long as you get the phonics, or 33 letters, understanding how it's pronounced and written, it is pretty straightforward to learn how to read and write. Culture, tradition, and don't get me wrong, Russia is the biggest country in the world, so it is quite a lot to know about that place, but we will be including also general Slavic culture. So not only Russia, but also countries from Western and Eastern part of Europe, we will include a general understanding of Slavic culture.
Many students are excited about this new language class and believe it will take some time to get participation, but is very useful to have.
Knowing about the curriculum, I think it is going to be a fun class to take. I think it'll be pretty useful. I don't think it's any better or worse than the other curriculums, like language classes, but I think it's a pretty cool class to have. I think it's good to have. It's a pretty useful language to speak around here, so having it's a good idea.
This new Russian language course is an opportunity for students to distinguish themselves from others since it isn't a class offered everywhere and it's a useful language to speak.
So anybody who is looking for a career in politics, work for government, maybe in defense, maybe going into army, all the students will have more points for their future to get those highly paid careers, just because Russian language is not that common to be taken. Plus, it will distinguish you out of many students who are typically taking French or Spanish courses, and it will distinguish our Roseville High School because it will be the only one high school taking or offering Russian course compared to any other schools in our district.
Thanks, Mackenzie.
Now we go to Tyler Ritter of Sports.
Good morning and welcome to this Friday's edition of EOTSN. I'm Tyler Ritter. Starting with soccer, both teams lost in round 1 of the NorCal Championships. However, these losses do not take away from the amazing season the soccer program had, and they will be teams to keep our eyes on for years to come.
I think that it's a really big deal, especially considering our seniors. It pretty much makes up almost the whole team. So we finally get to go out with a bang, and we really worked hard all together, and we really grew as a team. So I'm really proud of us.
I think it means a lot. Roseville soccer hasn't been super successful lately, and to really achieve something this great is something that hopefully everybody on the team will remember for a long time.
I think that we have girls who are juniors, sophomores, even the 2 freshmen that were on our team. I think that they can really step up into these leadership roles and help build the team throughout these next few years, so I'm really hoping for that.
Heading over to the court, boys volleyball went 1-1 this week, beating Yuba City 3-1 and losing to Placer 3-2. The team's record now moves to 1-1 in league. Now, moving over to the diamond, baseball beat Folsom 2-1 thanks to Kyle Pedersen, who had a first inning RBI, and Jacob Welch, who who went 2 for 4 with a 7th inning single and an RBI to secure the win for the Tigers. The record now moves to 3-2 overall. Ending on the green, boys golf went 2-0 this week, beating Yuba City thanks to Caleb Ferris, who shot a 43, as well as beating Placer thanks to Trevor Ash, who shot a 40. The team's record now moves to 2-0 in league. Finally, let's get into the game action for tonight. Boys tennis will start their tournament in Fresno. Softball will start their tournament in Chico. Track and field is at Placer, baseball hosts Oakmont, girls lacrosse hosts Whitney, stunting's at River Valley, and boys and girls swim is at the Wood Creek Invitational. And that's all on your home for Rose Hustle Sports, top plays, breakdowns, and more. Iowa Tiger Sports Network, EOTSN. And now we go over to entertainment.
Thanks, Tyler. Last Friday, Capcom released the latest installment of the Monster Hunter series, Monster Hunter Wilds. And holy crap did it sell, at 8 million copies sold in 3 days. Monster Hunter Wilds has broken Capcom records as the fastest game to hit this milestone number. After seeing some of the gameplay, I can see why this game sold so quickly. Monster Hunter Wilds is an open-world game with lots of different biomes and monsters. What interests me the most, however, is the variety of weapon types. There are 14 different weapons, each with a unique playstyle. And beyond all that, the cool factor of this game is just on point. Monster Hunter Wilds isn't the only thing selling like hotcakes, because Cheese Naan has been flying off the shelves like crazy in Japan, all because of this one scene in Monster Hunter Wilds. In other news, I am disappointed in the human race. One human in particular, actually. The guy who bought Cheetozard, a Charizard-shaped Cheeto, for nearly $88,000. Okay, first of all, who? Who bought it? And who let them spend their money like that? Second of all, why? Are you just too rich? Do you have no impulse control? And last of all, what? As in, what the hell were you thinking? You know what? We're done. I'm Joseph Dillon, and I'm gonna go buy some cheese naan after this. Let's go back to news.
Thanks, Joseph.
Yesterday, a former police captain spoke in the law and justice classes to bring awareness to law enforcement careers.
I talked about cases I've been involved in that are big cases, the Scott Peterson case, the J.C. Dugard case. I talked about my career path, some of my own personal stories, things that I thought would interest them. Honestly, I'm hoping that it will kind of open their eyes to law enforcement, that it is a good career path, a fun career path. Also, cops are cool. We're not all scary and bad.
That's it for us today on Eye of the Tiger.
And remember, we're always on at EyeTheTigerNews.com. See you next time.